So as you may or may not know, during the past 4 years, I've created, launched, and scaled more than 30 courses by myself and have educated more than 78,000 students across the whole world. On top of that, I've taught 360 people how to achieve the exact same results and how to create, launch, and scale their courses from complete beginners. So with zero followers, $0 needed to be invested in ads, zero risk, no camera experience, no gear experience. In this video here, I'm gonna treat you like you're one of these people, you're one of my clients, and I'm gonna show you exactly the steps that I would advise you to take if you were a complete beginner. The only thing you need is having a passion and something to teach. I'm going to show you how to turn this passion of yours into an online course and sell it to tens of thousands of people potentially through marketplaces in just 7 days. We're going to be outlining what's going to be happening from day 1 to day 7. If you follow this guide right here by the end of day 7, so in 1 week from now, you can have your course created, uploaded, and available to potentially tens of thousands of people. Now, regarding scaling the course and marketing the course and generating income with the course, I have many other videos in this channel that we talk about this. It's very easy to implement. So what is the first step here? What do we do in day 1? Day 1 is dedicated to research. So what you want to be researching in general before you start creating a course is, first of all, if there's demand for this topic of yours, and second of all, if there are other courses around the same exact topic. So how do we search if there is demand in general online? A great way to do this might sound like not that specific and not that niche, but you can really check out YouTube. So you can go on YouTube, you can search for the exact topic of the course that you're thinking of creating and just see if there are many popular YouTube videos and if people are actually searching for this content on YouTube. Because again, results in online course marketplaces really reflect results on YouTube. It's just that pretty much not that many people create courses, whereas many people create YouTube videos. So it's easy to see what is popping on YouTube and recreate an online course around this. The second way that you can do this is to check out online course marketplaces. Now, you might be familiar with online course marketplaces, Udemy, Skillshare, SkillSuccess, Coursera, these types of marketplaces. And these marketplaces have an organic flow of students. So millions of students, tens of millions of students every single year consume courses from these marketplaces. So you can go to these marketplaces, search on their search bars for the exact topic that you want to create a course on and see if there's someone else creating this course of yours. Now, if there is actually someone that has created a course in a very similar topic of yours, or perhaps in the exact same topic as yours, a cool thing that you can do is that you can sub-niche, so go even deeper. Let's say, I always like to give the example of playing tennis. Let's say we're creating a course around tennis. So you go on Udemy, you search these marketplaces, and someone has created already a course on tennis. What you can do is you can just sub-niche and create a course on forehand, for example, which is just one category of tennis, right? So you just sub-niche, and when you sub-niche, it is a rule of thumb that competition will just fade off as the more you sub-niche, right? And it makes absolute sense. So that's what we do in step 1. We're researching. You wanna combine the skills that you know and the experience that you have with a topic that is trending. Another way to find which topics are trending are from marketplace insight tools. So Udemy, for example, has an amazing marketplace insight tool in which it lets you know exactly what topics are trending, what topics are not trending, what courses sell good, how much money a course in each category generates per month, because of course different categories generate different amounts of revenue per month. Skillshare, every quarter of the year, they release their in-demand class topics list, which are just topics that if you create a course around them, you will find success. It's almost inevitable. In step 2, in day 2, you need to create your course outline. You need to outline your course. And this is easily done with AI and ChatGPT. This is pretty much like the only part of this whole course creation process that I really love to use ChatGPT, because it can give you a general structure of the outline, and then it's up to you to add your creativity, add your personal touch, and use your brain to brainstorm like other lessons and other stuff inside this outline. Pretty much tweak the outline that GPT gave you to make it more personal and to adhere to like the knowledge you have and the skills that you have. Next, on day 2, you're also going to be highlighting your SRP, or your student result process. I want you to remember that students that enroll in online courses enroll in these courses because they want to undergo a transformation. That's the main thing that drives someone to enroll an online course. They want a transformative experience from point A to point B. They're not there for the information. If they were there just from the information, they would consume a YouTube video around like the topic that you elaborated on. But they purchase a course because they were sold on the transformation. So you need to fulfill this dream of them, and you need to highlight the student result process. What are the steps that a student that enrolls in your course will undergo to find success, to be transformed from point A to point B? Point A being their current state before they enroll in the course, and point B being their desired outcome after the course. Again, day 1 and day 2, they're pretty theoretical. We do not take action in these days, but of course we need to be like very specific, and we need to have a strategic plan created before we move with shooting, scripting, all that stuff in the next days. By the way, we're not going to be scripting our courses. It is a thing that I apply in my program and in my way to create courses. I hate scripting. I hate scripting with AI. I hate reading like a script rather than just giving my thoughts and my information and my knowledge to my students. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do the exact same thing. We're going to do this by creating PowerPoint presentations in day 3. So here's what's going to be happening. The best way for you not to lose yourself with creating all of this content and not needing to edit countless of hours of content and just losing your mind in the editing process is to create PowerPoint presentations. So for each lesson, I want you to create a 10 to 15 slide PowerPoint presentation. And inside these presentations, you will add some points with things that you're going to be elaborating on. So this is the process of creating a course lesson. We screen record PowerPoint presentations, right, that we have created based on the lessons that we have brainstormed with GPT. Now, you can use AI to create these presentations. There are many tools that you can actually use to create these presentations. You can use Canva, which is an amazing tool, and it will also give you illustrations, shapes, pictures, and all that stuff to add to your presentations. I actually use Canva for all my presentations. I do not like PowerPoint that much. Another thing you can do is that you can use Gamma AI, which is like this AI presentation tool. I do not really like the outcome of Gamma AI because in general, I do not like using AI for the content of the course. I like to use AI to outline the content, but I don't like to use AI to create the content because I really feel like the personal touch of a course creator is extremely important when instructing a course. In the 4th day of your week in creating this course, they're gonna be setting you up with gear, right? So you need to have some basic gear in order to shoot a course. And this gear is subdivided into software and hardware. Regarding hardware, what you need is a camera. Now you can use your laptop's camera, you can use a huge DSLR setup like I have, you can use external microphones, you can just use your phone if you want. We need a camera. Now, there are ways to create faceless courses and to shoot a course and create a course without even showing your face. And I have instructed this. I have worked with people on a one-on-one basis that have never shown their face in their courses and have thousands of students. You can do this. But in general, if you're not camera shy and you want to give this a try, please shoot with a camera. This is just a great way to connect with your students. Regardless of if you want to shoot with a camera or not, we definitely need a screen recording software. So you need a way to record these PowerPoint presentations. You can use Camtasia, you can use QuickTime, you can use VLC, you can use OBD, which are just different types of software that are designed to record your screen. So this is in general the 2 types of gear that we need: software and hardware. Very basic. You need a computer with a PowerPoint presentation and a camera. That's it. Everything else is a luxury, and you will be upgrading your gear as you're getting more enrollments, as you're generating more income with this model. But for now, all you need is just a computer, again, and a camera, and even a camera is a luxury. In day 5, when we're closing down in the week, it is time to shoot. If you have a camera, we're gonna be pressing record in the camera, and we're also gonna be shooting a screen recording from the PowerPoint presentation that we have created. So again, we've created these PowerPoint presentations, 1 presentation for each lesson. So when it comes to creating the lesson, we're gonna be screen recording our screen, pressing record to the camera, going through the slides, connecting with the students, bringing our point across. And when we're done, we're closing the camera, we're closing the screen recording, and we're gonna have 2 video files for each lesson of ours. It's gonna be 1 screen recording and 1 camera recording. The next step is obviously to edit. And you're lucky here because online course editing is extremely simple if you follow this framework of mine. And what you do is you just need a video editing software, and there are many free video editing choices you can use. I personally use Final Cut Pro. It is my video editing software of choice, but if you have a MacBook, you can use iMovie. It works perfectly. You can use CapCut, regardless of if you have a MacBook or a Windows PC, and CapCut is completely free. So what we're doing is that we're gonna be taking these 2 clips, the screen recording clip and the clip of your camera, and we're gonna be syncing them. So when you speak to the camera, the audio from your camera is the same with the audio in the screen recording clip. And then you will just decrease the size of the video of your camera, place it on the top left corner of your screen, and that's it. People will appreciate the visual stimuli coming from the screen recording of the PowerPoint presentations, and they will also have a representation of how you look and how you elaborate on the lessons from your camera. That's the easiest, simplest, and fastest way to create hours of content if you want with this framework. So guess what? If you start to edit all of your lessons, at some point you will edit like a whole course. So again, a course in general, I want you to remember it's anywhere from 10 to 15 lessons long, and each lesson is anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes long. In general, if you create a 10 lesson course and each lesson is 10 minutes long, it is a good way to start. So what happens when the course is done? Then we move into creating the thumbnail and search engine optimizing the course, and that's what's going to be happening in day number 7. Now, I want you to remember that thumbnails for online courses are completely different than thumbnails for YouTube videos. We do not need them to be that clickbaity. We just need them to tell people that this is a professional course. You're going to be taking from point A to point B, which is the desired outcome, the reason why you clicked on this thumbnail in the first place, and that's pretty much it. Just keep it simple, keep it basic, no fancy huge eyes, no red arrows. Keep it basic, keep it professional. Your thumbnail really depends on your niche and the target audience that you have with your course. That's why it's very important to perform correct research on day one. That being said, it's not that hard to create amazing thumbnails for courses because competition is really low. There's not that much competition in the online course space. It's really not that hard to stand out. Next, we're moving to search engine optimization. That's the final things you need to do. You need a search engine optimized title, a search engine optimized subtitle, a description, and tags for your course. This can easily be brainstormed with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an amazing tool that you can use to brainstorm all of this, especially if you've already created the outline of your course with GPT. It's very easy to just give GPT more information regarding the lessons. You can also import all of the PowerPoint presentations you have created to GPT and then go ahead and ask for 5 search engine optimized titles and some subtitles, and you're done. Now, this is how you create a course, and this course is now ready to be sold. The next question that you may ask, and the next logical question that you may have right now is like, okay, dude, I've spent all this time creating this course. Where the hell do I generate income? How can I generate income? You said no followers, you said no ads. Well, this is the secret sauce and the secret that I've implemented in my personal online course business. And I've done this, recreated this process more than 30 times personally and more than 360 times with my clients to scale their courses organically. And we do this by uploading our courses in online course marketplaces. This is Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera, Skill Success. These marketplaces have a huge lack of teachers. They're overpopulated from students that want to consume courses, but there are not enough teachers to supply them with courses. This is why I started my program. If you want to learn how to scale your courses and how to generate tens of thousands of dollars with your courses through these marketplaces, I urge you to check out the first link in the description. Thank you very much, and I'm going to see you in the next video that I create.